open AWS page. Once you open AWS page, it will ask for the login with, you can log in with email ID and password, right? After that, it will ask this MFA code. And you need to open your phone and provide this MFA code, and then only you will be logged into AWS console. This is how it works. It is two-way of authentication. One way is one step is two steps of authentication. One step is email ID and password, and second step is MFA code. Like this, you can secure your account. Here the certification question is, can you tell me guys, MFA is highly recommended for only root account, for IAM account, or for both? Keep that in mind for both, right? MFA is highly recommended for root account and IAM user as well. Keep this in mind. Now tell me, MFA is only for the root account, or every individual IAM user should have MFA? MFA is individual. Every IAM user should have MFA configured. Every user should have MFA configured. Keep this in mind. Every user should have MFA configured to secure your account. So guys, you have your root account at the moment. Is it secure at the moment? You are in danger. So hold on until I tell you, right, how to do this. Yeah. So keep this in mind. We need to set up this MFA for every individual IAM user. We need to set up MFA for every individual IAM user. Good. Guys, is this clear here, everyone? Nice. Okay, now very important talk, guys. There are two ways of accessing AWS. How many ways? Two ways to access AWS. There are two ways to access AWS. एक चुटकी सिंदूर. Okay, there are two ways to access AWS. One is the one which you are already doing it. We call it as console access. What do we call? Okay, so here we call it as console access. Console access, right? Guys, console access meaning what? How do you log in now at the moment? AWS console website, right? Guys. So you're logging with the website, AWS console, like the website. That meaning your GUI, that is called GUI, graphical user interface, right? So you have a nice, how you signed up, you're accessing GUI, right? So that is called console access. What is that called, guys? Console access. Can you tell me how you are logging to the console access? Bolo? How you are logging to the console access? Using, right? Using email ID and password, or username and password. Email ID and password meaning root account, username and password meaning this is root and this is IAM. Yes, now this is called console access. That how you guys are doing at the moment. Everyone we do at the moment. And there is also another way of accessing AWS, guys. That is called programmatical access. What is that? Programmatical access. Programmatical access meaning whatever you do from the console, all clicks, whatever you see from the eyes, that's all. You can also do the same thing using programmatically. Programmatically meaning your CLI. What is CLI? Command line interface, right? CLI. And those who are developers, you have SDKs, na? Guys, your Java SDKs, Python SDKs, .NET SDKs, right? CLI SDKs, software development kits. Guys, developers, do you know this? So if you are using Java, and from Java also you can launch an EC2 instances. From Python also you can launch EC2 instances. From the code also you can launch an EC2 instances. And from CLI, command line interface. Guys, Linux is command line CLI only, na? Guys, everyone. Linux is CLI only, right? Right, command line. And you have some developer tools. From developer tools also, you can access AWS. So command line interface meaning this one, CMD. From here, within one single command, you can launch an EC2 instance. Whereas here in console, guys, there are 7 steps to launch an EC2 instance. How many? Tell me this. How many steps are there to launch an EC2 instance? 7 steps are there to launch an EC2 instance from the console. I'll be asking this question multiple times. Yeah, 7 steps are there. But here in CLI, only once. Pasak. In CLI, only one line of command and it's launched. CLI is the most thing that we'll be working on also. And SDKs is software development kits like your Java, .NET. You can download this AWS software development kits and then you can start coding there and then you can launch. But yeah, you understood CLI? These are all called programmatical access. What is that called? Programmatical access. Nice. On console access, you will log in with email ID and password or username and password. But how do you log in programmatically? How do you log in programmatically is the question here. So you log in with something called keys. Bolo? Keys. Access key and secret key. You should tell this. Guys, write it. Access key and secret key. Very, very, very important. So how do you log in? How do you authenticate programmatically? How do you authenticate with CLI? Or how do you authenticate with SDKs? How do you authenticate with CLI? Using keys. What is that? Using keys. Using keys. Keys are nothing but access key and secret key. Guys, how you have username and password on the console? This access key and secret key is also the same thing, but on CLI programmatically. Access key is like username, secret key is like password. Yeah? Access key and secret key. Yep, nice. So, if anyone asks, or in interview or a certification, if anyone asks, hey, how do you authenticate AWS through CLI? Answer? How do you authenticate? Using keys. So I'll show you how does this sample look like. With the 2 keys, yeah. Access key and secret key. So access key and secret key will be like this. So it's a chunk random letters. It will be like this, some letters, and then secret key also will be kind of letters with some like this. It's a junk letter, right? So this is called access key and secret key. Can we call it as a one set? This 2 will become one set only, na? Or 2 keys, 2 different keys. This 2 we call it as one set of key. What is? How many sets? What is this? This is only, we call it as one set. One set. One set on. Okay, nice. Guys, so here, important, see, we need to log in with the keys. Now, let's say for example, I have for Ashish. I'll create a username called Ashish. Ashish. Okay. Okay. Ashish is an IAM user, guys. That's important here. Ashish is an IAM user. It's an IAM. Okay. Tell me what kind of permission should we give to Ashish? Give me one example. What kind of permission should we give? EC2. Let's see. So Ashish has EC2. Guys, Ashish can access AWS in how many ways? 2 ways, na? Ashish can access AWS in 2 ways. What are those? One is console. That meaning he can log in with the username and password, right? And then another way is programmatically. Programmatically. So programmatically meaning using, how do you authenticate? Using keys. I could have changed the color here. Username and password. Yeah, that's fine. So guys, now question for you here is, whenever Ashish log into the console, what kind of permissions that he will have? What kind of permissions that he have from the console? Only EC2 has. Right? When he log in programmatically, when he is using programmatically, what kind of permissions that Ashish will have? Even on the programmatically? EC2 only. Guys, so here, do you think that every IAM user can have console access and programmatic access? So every IAM user will have his own keys, or he'll have the same keys? Keys are user specific or it's a group? Yes, everyone should have their own keys. Is it recommended to share the keys, guys? Is it recommended to share the keys? It is bullshit. It is dangerous. It is not recommended to share the keys to anyone. No, don't do that. So if you want your own keys from your admin can do that. That means you should be doing it. Just remember, keys are user specific. User specific. Individual IAM users have their own keys. अरे क्या हुआ भाई इसको? Okay, it's hanging somehow. Guys, make sense? Are you getting it clear till here? Yeah. So keys are user specific. If I ask you a question like, hey, who will provide the keys? You and me. Guys, admins will be creating the keys for the IAM users. Admin will be creating, you and me should be doing it. Don't worry, whatever we talk about, we'll see the practicals also. But yeah. So keys are, can you tell me, keys are account specific or keys are user specific? Keys are user specific. Keys are user specific. Okay, can you tell me here, guys, is it mandatory that everyone should have programmatical access? Which one people will mostly like? Console access, right? So remember, guys, it is not mandatory to have programmatical or console or both anytime. So whenever you create, guys, whenever you create an IAM user, he can have console access or programmatical access or console plus programmatical access. Yes, depend upon the requirement. Yes, no? Depend on the requirement. Guys, keep this in mind here. Very important thing here. See, for console access, we have MFA. Na? For console access, we have MFA. But for keys, no MFA. For keys, no MFA. Guys, for keys, no MFA. So for that, do you unnecessarily create the keys? Or based on requirement, you will create the keys? So guys, keep this in mind. Create keys, create the keys based on the requirement. Don't create just like that, okay? Don't create it unnecessarily. Guys, yeah, don't create it unnecessarily. And also we just discussed, keys also have the same permission from like console, so no. Keys also have same permissions like console. Whatever the console has, the keys also has the same permissions. Yes. Guys, every individual IAM user can have maximum 2 set of keys. Certification question. Every IAM user can have maximum how many set of keys? 2 set of keys. How many maximum set of keys you can have, guys? No VPN, no, nothing. So every IAM user can have maximum how many set of keys? Answer, 2 set of keys. Right? So guys, yes, 2 set of keys. So keys can be, hey, by the way, one question for you guys. Is it recommended to create a keys for your root account? Yes or no? Very good. Is it recommended to create? Guys, is it recommended to create? Guys, is it recommended to create keys for your root account? Yes or no? No. Because I told you not to use root account itself, the console access. Why do you create keys for the root account? No. Don't create keys for your root account. Keep this in mind. If that keys got compromised, your entire root account is gone. So unnecessarily don't create keys for your root account. How many set of keys can have? How many maximum set of keys can have? 2 set of keys. That means can I have 1 set of key also? Can I have 1 set of key also? Yes, I can have 1, I can have 2. But maximum how many you can have? Maximum 2 set of keys you can have it. And related to keys, guys, keep this in mind. Once keys are lost, guys, once keys are lost, Suraj, that is out of question. We are not talking about Linux here. Guys, what is the purpose of 2 set of keys? Just like that, yeah, Prasad, yeah, you in your home, how many keys do you have? Do you have 2 set of keys? Why? If one goes, if one is off, another will have. I will be. Maximum you can have 2. Maximum you can have 2. It doesn't mean that every time you can have 2. Maximum, I'm saying maximum 2, but you can have 1 also. Guys, see here. When we need to go and create keys, right? Admins will go and create the keys for IAM user. There is an option called create key. Click on create keys and keys will be created. But remember, guys, once keys are lost, it is lost. You cannot get it. You cannot get the same keys back. Keep this in mind. Once the admin, guys, you cannot recover it. Once the admin has created the keys, the admin at least have to save it. Let's say, for example, guys, here, concentrate. Let's say I have created a IAM user called Babji. And Babji asked me, sir, can you give me programmatical access also? That meaning what? I need to go and create keys for him, right? I have created a keys for him. And I have shared these keys to you. Babji, this is your keys. Guys, as an admin, should I need to store the keys? Do I care of storing the user's keys? Yes or no? right? No. If at all, if I save the keys, that is fine. If at all, if I don't save the keys, right? And let's say, no, let's say, guys, let's say Babji has lost the keys. Babji has, somewhere he lost the keys. He don't have, the mail got deleted or chat got deleted. Somehow the keys are, he don't have the keys. And he asked me, Riya sir, can you give me the keys, same keys back? Because I have put the same keys in my multiple applications. Can I get the same, can I give the same keys back? No. In IAM, you cannot get the same keys back. I can create another set. I can create, guys, if the keys are lost, is there any use? Just keep this in mind. In our IAM console, you can see with your eyes. We can see with your eyes only access key. Secret key is not visible in the console. You can see only access keys. Secret key is not visible on the console. That is why, guys, can you tell me, is there any use of having the access key without secret key? There is no use. That meaning, that meaning I need to delete the existing keys and then I need to create a new keys to PUBG. So if I create a new keys, can I get the same keys back or new keys? I'll get the new keys. That's the reason why I'm saying once keys are lost, it is lost. You cannot get the same keys back. But can you regenerate it, guys? Yes. But you can regenerate it n number of times. Right? If I given the another set of key he lost, I can delete it, I can create it. I can delete it, I can create it. I can delete it, I can create it. N number of times I can create it, I can delete it and create it. Each and every time, whenever you're creating a new keys, that will be unique keys. You will not get the same keys back. But how many maximum set of keys you can have at any point of time? Maximum 2. And any number of time you can delete it and create it. Delete it and create it. You can, but keep this in mind. You will get n number of times you can create it, but you will get new keys all the time. If you regenerate, you will get the new keys. You cannot get the old keys back. Are the two keys generated identical? One by one you need to do that. You cannot create two set of keys at the same time. Create one key, after that another key. What if root keys are lost? Nagesh, guys, the Nageshwara asked the question, what if root keys are lost? Can you see Nageshwar here in red color? Don't create keys for your root account. Guys, is it clear for you? I'm talking about these keys. I'm not talking about MFA code. I'm not talking about MFA. I'm talking about keys. Always use GUI for the root account. Ashish, very good. And if something goes wrong with the root account, it's gone, na? Questions for you guys here. Is it possible to log in? Okay, how do you log in programmatically? How do you log into the CLI? How do you authenticate to your CLI using? Everyone, answer. Keys. Okay. Is it possible to log in? Is it possible to log into your console using keys? Is it possible to log into your console using keys? No. From console, you need to have username and password. You cannot log in with the keys to your console. I can understand the chat is getting hang. Yeah. Guys, how do you log into the console? Using username and password. How do you log into the program at CLI? Using keys. Is it possible to log in to the console using keys? No. Is it possible to log into the CLI using username and password? No. For CLI, programmatically keys. For console, it is username and password or email and password. Yep. Let's stop it here. We discuss only one paint, huh? Any questions? I cannot scroll up. I cannot scroll up because it is hanging. If you have any questions, put it. I'll give you 1 minute, couple of minutes, 2 minutes. One, show me keys. I don't show you keys now. I'll show you keys in the practicals. Suspense. 2 set of keys will be same or identical? Definitely no. Keys are unique. Sir, can we use same? Okay. Which one has more advantage, GUI or CLI? It is not about the advantages. If your CLI is mostly used for program, for automation, right? For automation. So console access is most commonly used. But if you developers, if you want to do programmatically or if you want to automate something, then you will be using CLI. Sorry if that is bloody. Why this is practicals? You are excited. Okay, right. I'll excite you every day like this, and then guys, practicals I will make bloody simple for you, right? Because if you concentrate the logic on your theoretical, then practicals will be very easy. Sir, can we use same mobile number for MFA setup for multiple IAM users? Same mobile number, same phone, not mobile number. Same phone, you can use it for multiple IAM users. We will do that. We'll do all these things. Oh God, this chat is hard. In a company, which group of people are maximum, either console or CLI? It is not about maximum. It is not about that, guys. It's because based on the requirement and based on requirement. So to answer that, console. Most of the people go with the console only. CLI, it's depend. Whenever there is a requirement, then they'll go for the CLI. We will do the CLI also. Don't worry. Why chat is getting hang? I don't have answer for that. Yeah. Okay. Guys, take a photo. Let me know once done. Bloody Zoom. CLI is damn secure, of course, yes. Take the photo and let me know and just put done.